So what about other classic literature, not necessarily Shakespeare? What other things do you like or you would point people toward?
So, okay. So I did just finish reading Jane Eyre recently, and of course,
Oh, nice.
I just like, I'm such a sap. I cry all the time. Like everything makes me cry. But there's just, it's such a beautiful depiction of like a real love, as opposed to a lot of the kind of gothic ideas at the time. Even Wuthering Heights, doesn't quite, I don't know, doesn't quite get to that place of depth for me. So I love Jane Eyre. That's always one of my favorite love stories. But I actually, I actually have been obsessed with a series lately that is not very high literature, but it's the Matthew Corbett detective series by Robert McCammon. And he's like a detective in 1703, but he's not really a detective because that word hasn't been invented yet. And the very, very last one is about to come out, and I'm really sad because there's 10 of them. And I normally don't do series like this. Like it's super cheesy. It's not great, super,
Right.
but like there's all this scary stuff going on the front. I'm so excited.
Right.
So that's like my brain break when I need to stop. But yes, I am a big Vonnegut fan. I love
Okay.
Kurt Vonnegut. I think I was given God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater in college, and that really turned me on to him. And then I read Galapagos, and I was like completely obsessed. He's so funny. And I even brought his book one night backstage when we were doing As You Like It, because I was Audrey, and Audrey has a lot of time off stage, and I couldn't even read it backstage because I was laughing too hard. I was like disrupting everyone. I mean, so I love Vonnegut. He's perfect satire. And another American author I love is Raymond Carver.
Okay.
He was a wonderful short story author. And he was very minimalist, and he sort of took the style sort of created by Hemingway with this journalistic minimal, and just kind of ran with it and sort of, I think, improved upon it, honestly, a little bit. Also a raving alcoholic like Hemingway, of course.
Okay.
But there seems to be something about American short story authors. But yeah, those guys were all introduced to me in college, and I really, really fell in love with just short fiction. I feel like it's an overlooked genre, and it doesn't get
Yes.
as much credit as it deserves.